I've been working on Wall Street 24 years. I've done many different things. I've been a trader, I've been a broker, I've been a specialist. I have recently worked as a derivatives broker, dealt with many of the biggest banks in the world, and I felt that it got me ready to perform my role in commercial lending. The name of my company is Financing Spree Commercial Group, and I dedicate myself 100% to doing so. The reason I've attended the training that Chris and John provided is because I find no way possible for someone to do this on their own without expert help. They've done an incredible job of preparing me for my role. I have been very happy on Wall Street. I'm always going to be, it's always going to be in my veins. I just felt that it was time for me to do something that actually I could run myself from home and create it from bottom to top. They've given me all the tools necessary, and I am very thankful for that. It far exceeded everything that I read. It was 7 days of intensive training. I met many different lenders, more lenders than I thought I was going to meet, in person, via video, on conference calls. It was 7 straight days from morning to evening of so much work involved, put together by John and Chris. There's no way possible for me to have been able to do that on my own. It would take me probably 20 years to amass the amount of lenders they gave me exposure to. And all those lenders were top-notch. I've been supported by the organization. Anytime I have any issues or questions, they've always been there to answer them. It doesn't matter, 7 days a week. It's nothing like any other organization I've ever dealt with. You need them, they're there for you. The training I received at CCTG has given me the opportunity to provide for myself, my family, and employ other people. So it's given me incredible avenues to be able to grow a business, and I can't imagine doing anything else. I'm very upset that I didn't do this sooner, but I am happy that they came in my path, and I made the right choice. The training was extremely intensive. It was 7 straight days of hard work from morning to evening. Very few breaks. I mean, you would have to run, make a phone call or go to the bathroom and run right back because you just did not want to miss anything. It was more information than I could ever imagine being crammed into 1 week. And they make it very easy for you to understand. It's not hard. It's not something that you have to be a banker or somebody like myself that's been in finance for 24 years. It has nothing to do with that. I could have walked straight off the street. I could have been a plumber, an electrician, or a banker. It doesn't matter. You still have to learn all those things that they teach you, and they are the best at what they do. I want to give my opinion about my trainers individually. Chris is a talking machine. He talks from the moment he gets in his car on the way to the office, and he doesn't stop talking to the time that we leave. He even talks on the elevator on the way down. It is, believe me, you're getting your money's worth when it comes to that guy's mouth. He talks and he teaches the whole entire time. I really appreciate that. I learned so much in such a short time, and it was worth every dollar. As a matter of fact, I wonder why doesn't it cost more at times. It is that much that I got out of it that I'm so delighted that I've actually went to the program. On to John. John is a very quiet guy. You don't really get a lot of talking out of him, but when he talks, you're learning a lot of stuff. He is the go-to guy when you get out of the program. You're going to have access to him at all different times, every single day. You just got to respect that, they do have families, but sometimes I break that rule and I push the boundaries, and I've never been disappointed. Whether he's barbecue, horse track, walking the dog, feeding the kids, gets the phone or answers back my text or email, I'll get back to you in a few minutes, and believe me, he does. So between Chris and John, being the great professors and supporters that they are, I've made the best decision of my life. I feel like I've accomplished something in that week that is the equivalent of me passing all the tests that I've taken on in Wall Street, Series 7, Series 63, Series 65, and many, many others. The feeling I got after this program blows all that away. The support I've received at CCTG so far has been amazing. From day one that I stepped out of that class, my worries would have always been, I wonder if they're going to be here when I need them the most. Not even 3 days after I stepped out of the class, the ball started rolling, and I started making contact with them, finding out what course to take, what lender to speak to, what do I need from the client. I've never asked one question to John or Chris that I have not gotten a thorough answer, that I have not been able to make sure that my client sticks with me and is very happy the whole way through. And I thank them very much for always being there for me, and 7 days a week, they're there for you. I've been very fortunate to have met some of the best lenders and leading lenders in the business of commercial lending. Anytime I ask them questions, they're there for me. They know that I just started doing this particular type of work. They've held my hand all the way through, whether it be John, Chris, or the lenders, always been there for me. The lenders are top notch. I'm very happy that I've attended CCTG's course, gotten all the training I need. If I had a choice to do it all over again, which I intend to at some point, come back and refresh myself, and they're adding new lenders each and every day, I think it would be a great thing for me to do in the future. It's just something that the support that they give makes me feel like I'm able to handle any customer that comes my way. Any solution that they're looking for, I can provide. And with the constant support and training that they provide, I can't see why I wouldn't want to go back and just refresh myself. As far as me being happy that I've gone to that particular school, I've done my research. I've looked at many different things. I've looked at many different businesses. And to me, it's just a no-brainer. If you're given the opportunity to go to this class, I would jump on it. I believe before attending the training, something that I did not do, which I should have done, it would have better prepared me for questions in class that maybe other people asked anyway, and that I'm asking now after the class. So don't worry, if you forget to ask something now, you're gonna have access to them always. So you could always get back to that question somewhere along the line. But something that I should have done, and I recommend you guys do, is just use the pool of people that you have access to at the moment. If you're a teacher, talk to teachers. They all have husbands and wives that have businesses, small businesses, big businesses. They work for big businesses. And just try to find out what kind of loan they would be looking for, what kind of access to capital do they have trouble accessing. This will better prepare you to have your ears pierced on the teachers when they talk and they explain different scenarios, and then you say, okay, now I know how to apply this. Because sometimes you go to a class and you learn something like You know, when you're a little kid and you learn fractions, you're like, I have no idea when I'm ever going to use this. But in reality, you know we use it each and every day now as an adult. Same thing in this course. If you learn the questions to ask, what to look for, what kind of loans are people looking for out there, just in your pool of people, just 1 or 2 weeks is all it takes. You'll be so surprised how many people you come across that need access to commercial capital each and every day. I recommend you do that. When you go to class, ask as many questions as you can. They're incredible at answering them thoroughly. They will never let you leave that class unless you have that answer that you're looking for.